Hello everyone, and this is episode 2 of the JJ's Spurlock Show. So today, I'm just going to be telling you guys stories about what happened today. I had tons of things happen to me, not to me, I mean to my friends, and also to me today. So bright, but okay, so the first thing is, I was going to choir at the end of the day today. I took my three or four notebooks with me, and so I put them there, set them down, done choir, and left. I open my locker. I go to my locker, which is like all the way at the other end of the building. Like, this is like the building. And the choir room will be all the way over at one end, and the lockers will be all the way at the other. So I had to run all the way from my lockers to the choir room, get my notebooks, hurry up and come back to my locker, get all my stuff, finally go outside, get on the bus. And hopefully I wasn't late. I thought I would be, so hopefully I wasn't. If I was, I won't be here I won't be doing this right now. I'll still be at my school. And that's it for this story. Hello, and this is the second story. So the second one is, when I was walking home today with my friend, there's a stand that had this plastic thing torn off about this much. So my friend went over and started tearing at it, and he didn't know that there was a dude watching. So I just kept on walking on. He got in trouble. He came over and started saying, you should have been tearing at that. And I'm like, and I was still walking. He's like, and he was just standing there watching that dude come over, and he's like, you're gonna fix it. So he went and fixed it, and we started walking again, and yet we forgot something back at the bus stop, so we had to walk all the way back to the bus stop. And then when we were walking back, he came over, and he was staring at us, and soon he walked over across the street to us, and told my friend to stay there. So my friend stood there. Well, I walked home, and I was walking down the street again, and a dude goes up to the person's door, starts saying that he tore the thing off. He didn't even tear the whole thing off. We started telling on him, and soon he was able to come back to me. So he came over to me, and when I was in my garage, brought him into my house, that dude started walking down the driveway, and he's like, "Do you want something?" He started walking down there, and then two started talking. He's like, "Yeah, I need to know where you live." He's like, "I'm going home right now." And then he's like, "Yeah, I also need your mom and dad's phone number so I can call them and tell them what happened." And I'm like, oh my gosh, really, this dude's so serious? And I'm like, so I went inside my house and closed the garage door. I usually leave it open for my brother, and I'm like, at least I closed that garage door, because if that dude comes up and starts knocking on my door, I'm not going to answer it. My dad's like, and I told my dad this story, and he's like, yeah, plus you didn't even do anything. I'm like, yeah, I didn't. So he got in trouble for that. I haven't seen him walk down the sidewalk thick as soul with that dude. But say my brother, look, I gotta leave. I gotta come back to you as soon as I can. I gotta help my brother. He is coming back home from camp today. He only spent one day there. can't believe they done that. Last year I spent like 2 or 3 days. And he's in elementary, I'm in middle, so when I was in elementary school last year, I had like 2 or 3 days at the same camp he went to. They had it for 2, and then they changed it to 1. So he went there and packed all his stuff for just 1 day and pack it all up. So I got to go over there. And when he was, something funny was today's Wednesday, and it was Tuesday when he was going to school for camp. So my dad told me that he was walking down to the bus stop playing everything like this with like one hand, and he was playing it like he had a sink and a TV. It was funny, but I'll tell you more about this and I'll get back to you. Hello everyone, and I'm back. I had to take a little break. I had to go get my brother off the bus from camp, and he got off the bus, and I had to take his stuff. I had to take one of his things in. He had a sleeping bag and a regular bag full of stuff, so I had to take a regular bag in there into the house, and so he's home right now. He's in the other room watching my first episode because he thinks I showed him it just now. He thinks it's cool, and I only showed him like little parts of it, so he's gonna watch the whole entire thing. It's only like 7 minutes long, the first one, but so I didn't tell you the complete story about once me and my friend were walking home. I was just down at the bus stop with him. He has to pick up his little sister from the school, from the bus stop, and I just picked up my brother for that day, and he told me that the dude wanted to walk him down to his house. So he started walking with him, and only went all the way all the way to the corner. And my friend's house is all the way down at the end. Like all the way down at the end. So they stopped at the corner where he turned, and after he turned around and just went back to his house. And then when he was waiting for that dude at the door, he's like, I should have ran when I was at that door. I'm like, that's what I was telling you. You should have ran. He's like, yeah, as soon as you opened the door, but I should have just run. I'm like, yeah, you could have run. Like, just went right past him, and then he was trying to come looking for you, and he couldn't find you. Like, you would be in trouble now. But I'm not sure what of. If I was him, I was in a big, deep trouble. Guys, I called my dad, started telling him about, oh, if I got in trouble and all that. And I was saying it too fast, and he's like, I don't understand. He's like, you dropped it too fast. And he's like, well, I'm pulling in the driveway, so bye. I'm like, bye. So I hang up, and he came in, and I told him, and he's like, okay. And just like I told you, my brother is home right now, and he's getting all his stuff unpacked, I think. Wait, no, I mean, he didn't get his stuff unpacked yet, but he's in the other room right now watching the video. So he is home, and I started to look at him. He had face paint like down here from this game that they do at that camp. He was supposed to stay there for like, I mean, they wanted to have enough money to stay there for 2. I think they didn't have enough money or something, but they wanted to do it for 2 days, but they didn't. But then they changed it back to 1. I'm like, oh my gosh, I never been there for just 1 day. So he went yesterday, came back today, and everything got situated or that. Now, I'm going to do all the other segments, and I'm going to add some new ones. So I think you'll like them. And, okay, I'm going to do that now. So this is fun fact and did you know? So I don't know if fun facts or did you know stuff. And talk about I just go talk about this. But these segments, I'm sure some boys are probably like my throat's that's sore something. My nose stepped all the way up and all that. But anyway, these new segments are gonna be for, I think boys will like them. Not much girls, I'm not sure. And I want to do that. And this video started to get really long. I hope one day I'll reach like 30 minutes or an hour. That'll be awesome. So I was thinking of doing a behind the scenes episode. A behind the scenes of the dark behind the scenes of the JJ Spurlock show. And I mean, it's too bright. I can't see my face glowing. But anyway, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this stuff, and I'll do. Hey, and this is Q&A time. So, nobody has commented on my video, on my first video of a question they wanted. I checked it before I done this, and no questions. I need questions from people that watch this stuff. So, I don't have any questions right now. I think, get some questions or something like that. So I'm going to try to see if I get any questions soon and do that. So this is Q&A with me. I'll go on to the next segment. Okay, so here's questions of the day. So, I can't think of a question, but oh yeah, I got one. What? Okay, so if you have an embarrassing moment, no, I won't be that. Okay, just tell me, I can't think of a question right now. Okay, use every single one up, but I just don't need to use one. Let's see. Wait, I wasn't. Oh yeah, but okay, so. Oh yeah, not right anymore. Okay. So here's a question. What story did you like the most? Rate it by comments. Did you like the story about me having to run all the way to a quiet room from my locker, or you like along with my friend in the dude, or you can, or you can say, oh, I didn't like any of them, or anything like that. So, also, since this is a long episode, I'm going to do a second question. The second question is, what would you like to see me do on this show? I think some of you guys will like me to do something exciting, I'll only choose the thing I like that I think is the best. I think it's something creative or something. Just to make sure I will not prank call people. I won't do that. If you want me to dance, well, I feel sorry for you because I'm not a good dancer at all. It'd be embarrassing also. But if you want my brother to be on the show, don't worry, he's gonna be on here soon. I promise you. Since he got back from camp, I'm going to probably do an episode about him soon. Probably like the next episode or one after that or something. So, bye, and I'm going to do the new segment next. Hello, and this is my new segment, Wrestling Talk. So, I want to talk about wrestling. Well, WWE and TNA, because that's like the only two wrestling shows I watch. So, in WWE, the fight is going on at WrestleMania 29 with Brock Lesnar and Triple H. Triple H wants to end this thing once and for all, and they done the stipulation, and I think the stipulation was like what was it? I think it was like first count, anywhere match it, or wait. I think it's the last one staying match or something like that. Wait, I gotta hang up my robes. I'll do that and still talk. And so I also think that something's going on with AJ and Kane again, WWE. Like in 2012 on Raw, they kissed. And then during Kane Daniel Bryan's tag team match, after you go, AJ Lee stepped out to the ring and walked around during their match, and finally stood there, watched Kane pin his opponent, and stood there and watched. And soon Daniel Bryan went like, "Go back to your locker room, and do all that stuff." So she skipped back up the ramp, down to the locker room. And soon they're going to do a tag team match at WrestleMania. Well, they're going to do a tag team match at... Whoops. Sorry, banging on my desk. I hate when that happens. Knock out my words. So, there's going to be a tag team match at WrestleMania 29. Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston versus a tag team champions, okay, and Daniel Bryan, and they're going to verse for tag team championships. So they're going to be versing for that. There's also going to be some more exciting things going to happen at WrestleMania, and Paul Heyman went to choose a stipulation. He did. The first stipulation he chose two. You'll kind of like 3 or 4. One he didn't do, and that one was the one that Triple H said he didn't want him to do. That Triple H tag team for was Paul Heyman said whoever won gets Stephanie McMahon, and Triple H didn't want that, so Triple H beat Paul Heyman up, and they done that match at WrestleMania, and Paul Heyman said that he was going to do like a Scott in your match or something like that. He's going to do a match at WrestleMania, and it's going to be like think last man standing or false count anywhere or something like that. So the extreme. They said they can't stop the match for nothing. So I do that, and now I want to talk about TNA. So I saw the Lockdown pay-per-view, and I was real shocked by the last match with Bully Ray and Jeff Hardy. They were for World Heavyweight Championship. And then Aces and Eights came in, started trying to attack them. They took them out, and then soon they came in again. Bully Ray took a sledgehammer from them and turned on the TNA, went and joined Aces and Eights, got the sledgehammer, hit Jeff Hardy, and pinned him, and got the World Heavyweight Championship in the steel cage. And yet he was the leader for the whole entire time. Jeez, Hulk Hogan, GM, and he done that, all that stuff. And then on Impact Wrestling, the next episode after that, Bully Ray was out there going like, "What are you gonna do, Hulk? Fire us?" And so Hulk Hogan came out and went like, "No, I'm going to do it the hard way." And he's like, "I got everyone from the locker room to come out and verse you." So everyone from the locker room came out. Well, I think not everyone, but like about 8 or 9 people came out and started attacking Aces and Eights. And Aces and Eights came out. And Bully Ray rocked up to Hulk Hogan, and they ended up still there. Then they did it there. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so that's what I'm talking about. So that's wrestling talk with me, and I'll get to the next segment, or there's probably not going to be one, I'm not sure. And bye.